Hey guys, Daryl from Playcasters here, and today I'm reviewing Fallout 4, courtesy of Gamesplan.com, and surprisingly enough, you can also buy the game there as well. So the first thing I should mention is that I do enjoy games other than CSGO and Rocket League, and I saw all my friends on Steam playing Fallout 4, and I thought, hey, I want to have a go at this. Now, I have previously played Fallout 3, but I never really got into it, so I was expecting more of the same with Fallout 4, and to be honest, I wasn't really too wrong. I launched up the game, and I had a quick nosy around into the options, seeing what sort of things I could mess around with or we could play with. There is a nice amount of settings, which is always good to see, of PC versions of games that are also available on other systems. Now, one of the issues I did have is that if your Xbox controller is plugged in, which mine is because I play Rocket League, you'll have to disable it or pull it out because it actually won't let you use the keyboard or mouse with that still, active. And obviously if I'm playing an FPS game, I want to be using, keyboard and mouse. It's worth noting that this game is set on similar, if not the same framework that Bethesda games have been set on for a while now. So issues that you may have found in Fallout 3, such as dodgy animations and weird dialogue, will also be found in this game. However, I won't say it's game breaking, just something that could potentially take you out of the action. The story for this game is very similar to Fallout 3. In Fallout 3 you leave the vault and you have to search for your father. And now Fallout 4 only really changes this by changing your father to your son, and you have to go search for him. Now, I don't think too much midnight oil was spent thinking of that one, but hey, there are other great side quests in the game that really do have great storylines. Fallout 4 improves on the previous game by having a much more varied colour palette of its sort of environments, and it helps set the scene a hell of a lot more than browns and greys of the wasteland that was found in Fallout 3. It has a great theme of a futuristic styled 1950s era surroundings, with a modern twist such as, the robots and other sort of technology that you may find. Soon after leaving the main sanctuary area, it's where you meet your first companion, a dog by the name of Dogmeat. If you've played earlier Fallout games, you may recognise that name because, you used to have a dog called Dogmeat. The companions have a similar role to what they do in other Bethesda games such as Skyrim, so that means the companions are good for combat, along with finding items of, interest in nearby locations. I did find, however, that Dogmeat did seem to get stuck a lot, or took unusual routes, when following myself through woodland or hilly areas, and it's something that does take you out of the game when, animals aren't taking, the sort of routes that you'd expect them to do. Something that may be isolated to me, but I feel it's likely true for new players as well, is the lack of instructions for a lot of the functions in-game. While I understand they may not want to, hold your hand through the game, there should be some form of tutorial to help you learn the controls, other than just crouching and running and things like that. And also how to build your base back in Sanctuary. Now this is something that I didn't really pick up too quickly in the game, but it's something that threw me off, that I didn't realise I could pick up scrap and things like that. I do heartily recommend Fallout 4 for its story and wide open world. It's not really a game that I'd normally pick up, but I did enjoy it, I do enjoy playing RPG games. I did enjoy playing Knights of the Old Republic and things like that. I know it's not the same sort of game as such, but it's something I did enjoy. I do feel the game would really, really, be improved if it could have a better engine to run on, where it wouldn't be suffering from these sort of bugs that you see ever so often in this game. But if you do fancy buying this game, I honestly do recommend playing it for yourself rather than just taking my word for it. And if you do fancy buying it, I've left a link in the description for you. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you again next time. Goodbye.